Hello everyone, my name is Blessing Olaleye. Today I'm going to be taking us through a session to set up cross-region S3 bucket replication. So we're going to be creating cross-region S3 bucket replication. I'm a certified cloud solutions architect, and then we're going to be seeing how to make this happen. So our objective is to create S3 bucket and enable replication across region. So we have this AWS accounts, and within the account we create a bucket in a region US East 1. So our intention is to make this bucket highly available in case there is a challenge or situation with this region. The bucket is going to be accessible for its usage through a replication in another region. So we're going to create another bucket in US West 2 region and then enable bucket replication. So the objects in this bucket are going to be replicated to this bucket. So the first bucket in US East 1 region is called app config prod 1, and then the replica that we're going to create in US West 2 region is going to be called app config prod 2. So let us see how to make this happen by going to our AWS console. So the first thing is to create our second S3 bucket. So let's just go to S3. S3 is probably here, recently visited. For those of us that doesn't know where it is, we can either type S3 here or come here and click on storage. This S3 under storage. So we click on S3. So this is our first bucket, US East 1, app config prod 1. So we're going to create a second bucket that we're going to be replicating whatever content or object in this bucket is also going to go to the second region. So let's just click on create bucket. We'll put the bucket name. This is prod 1, so we are creating a replica to be prod 2. Remember, app config prod 2. So AWS region, remember our region US West 2. We select that. Copy setting from existing buckets, that's optional, we're going to choose that. So we intend to copy this setting from this initial bucket, choose bucket. So let's leave all other settings the same. Let's create our bucket. So our bucket has been created at this point. So we need to, at this point, make this happen by creating a rule. We click on the first bucket, that is a primary bucket. We click on that, and inside we click on management, and on management we navigate to create replica rule and click on that. So we can see create replica rule, replication required versioning to be enabled. So for our first bucket, we're going to enable versioning. So we can see that the versioning has been enabled. So we're going to give our replica a name, our application rule a name, sorry. So let's just give it a simple name, cross region. So for our source bucket, it's a limit scope of this rule using one or more filter. I'm going to click on apply to all objects in the bucket. Choose a bucket in this account, specify a bucket in another account. So we're going to choose a bucket in this account. This implies that we have this account, so the two buckets, though they're in different regions, but they're in the same account. So we have options of choosing a bucket in another account, but for our architecture, remember, so we only have both of the buckets in a region within the same account. So we're gonna choose a bucket in this account. Bucket name. So we're gonna app config prod 2. Choose. So we're going to enable bucket versioning. For this second, so for this, just click here. We're going to click on create new row. So we're going to leave all other settings the same, and we're going to save. So here we are prompted replicate existing object. That means, do we want to replicate existing object in the bucket, in our primary bucket to the secondary bucket in the other region? So no, do not. So let's just leave it as no, because the bucket is empty without a content. So, but if probably we have a content, an object in it, we can click on the second option. So let's just click on this. So replication configuration successfully updated. So at this point, we're going to test replication and observe the results. So to do that, we're going to upload an object, a object to our first. So let's upload an object to this bucket. We can see that there's no object currently in the bucket, and then our second bucket, we can see that there's no object also in it. So let's go to our first bucket and upload our primary bucket and upload something inside of it. So let's just add a file. So let's just click on this, and you can upload any file from your system. So let's click on upload. So we have successfully uploaded an object to the first bucket. Then when we go there, we're going to see so we can see that this item is already, this object is already uploaded on this very particular time. So To confirm if our replication is effective, so let's just click on the second bucket, and then we can see that the object has been replicated on the second bucket. So this is how we can set up cross-region S3 bucket replication. So this is the architecture for this session. It's a very basic, simple architecture. This is the primary bucket that initially was in the account, and this is the other bucket created for the replication. So while we put after creating the second, we go back to this particular bucket, and then under management we're able to create a replication rule that enable replication to be done to this bucket, and afterward we went to make an upload of an object to this bucket, and it was automatically replicated to this bucket. So thank you everyone for this time to be with me, and hope to have you once again. If you enjoyed the video, just take time and subscribe for some other videos sometime. Thank you once again. Have a wonderful day.